And we're back after the potential fire hazard. Yeah, for those that are wondering, I had to run off real quick. Hey, shut up! I had to run off real quick because basically a plug broke off in the wall, potential fire hazard, so I had to get it out the wall. In a nutshell. Eh, you know, daddy duty. What are you gonna do? And we're back. We're back for the late night boxing talks. You know, let the list populate. I was goody WMMA. Yeah, I'm back, country. I'm back. Basically, a joint broke off in the wall, and I had to go get it out. The plug broke off in the outlet, so I had to get it out of there. Because that's a potential fire hazard. You know what I mean? But yeah, give me a second. Try to delete that old live. Oh, it didn't even pop up yet. Let me see. Give me a second, guys. Right. Yeah, that one's delete. And there we go. And yeah, I just had to run off and get a plug out of a joint because it basically broke off and it was sparks and all of that. That's a potential fire hazard. Obviously can't leave it stuck in a wall. What's goody buried rhythms? What's goody LOL? Nah, I'm just really fucking smart. That's all. Can't go to bed with a joint jammed in a wall. You cannot do that. So yeah, we're back. Let me post the link in the chat for everybody because that's what I was about to do before I was so rudely interrupted. Okay, here we go. So yeah, man, Eddie Hearn is trying to get Jack Tuna Casserole a Teofimo Lopez fight, and what I was saying was I don't really think that's gonna happen. I don't really think that's gonna happen. I could see Jack fighting Regis Prograis, which isn't a bad fight. I could see that. I could see Jack fighting Matias if he beats Spotto. Though you got to pay attention to that fight because that's a hometown fight. Country in the building, Ignacio in the building. That's a hometown fight. And you see what be happening in these hometown fights. You saw what happened to Santi Liang in
Yeah,
his home fight. You know what I mean?
he got
So I
fucked
don't
up.
know. He got fucked up. Jerry Hurd, he got fucked up. Julian Williams, he got fucked up. You know what I mean? So I don't these hometown fights, man. I don't know, bro.
But is Casserole gonna go on the road, Jules? That's the $1 million question.
I mean, I think he has to, bro, because Jack Tuna Casserole can't like one. Let's just not that I think he's gonna fight Teofimo, right? Because I don't. But if you wanted to fight him, yeah, you would have to travel. You would, because he's the what you think? Teofimo's gonna come to you? He didn't want to go to Australia for George. He's not gonna go to the UK for you, you know? So they were talking about that fight yesterday, like, oh, we want to fight Teofimo. All right, if you want to fight Teofimo, I guess you got to come to America. And I guess you got to go to Top Rank because Top Rank is not sending you Teofimo, bro. That is not happening. So the way I look at it is if you would have had to travel for Teofimo, yeah, you're gonna have to travel for everybody else, bro. Unless the money over there is really good, unless you got a lot of money to offer a guy. Like maybe you could get Matias to go over there, right? Or maybe you could get Regis to go over there. I think you could get Regis to go over there because he's been there before. And
Yeah,
maybe you could get him to go over there. But that Teofimo Lopez fight ain't happening, bro. That's not gonna go down. That's not gonna
Yo,
go
so
down.
Top Rank has a good relationship with Theo now, Jules. That they
no,
wouldn't
they
send him.
don't. They don't.
No, espera, because el otro lío es, do you think Tio would want to go?
Nope.
What if they offered him a fat payday to fight Casserole in the UK?
It better be fat. Like, it better be
Yeah,
fat. Like,
it's
like
gonna
better
be
fat as
delusional
Lizzo.
money.
It better be fat as Lizzo, bro, because I'm saying, like,
I mean, because
I'm
let's
saying,
keep it 100, Jules. What the fuck
In the
is a
state,
Steve Claggett fight doing for Theo at this
That's what
point?
I'm saying.
bro, I'm not disagreeing with you about Steve Claggett. I feel you, right? But at the same time, if it's not Top Rank, it's Lopez himself. Do you think that Lopez would want to go over there? I don't think he would. I don't think he would. No, to go to the UK because he's gonna be like, oh, why? So y'all can rob me? That's what he gonna say. So y'all can rob me over there, UK judges, BBBOC. You know what I'm saying? BBW, Brazilian butt lift. No, thank you, bro. I'm not going over there, bro.
Brazilian butt lift.
Just telling you that if it's not that Bob is one thing, but Lopez and his team is another. Is they really gonna want to go to the UK for Jack? No, they're gonna be like, Jack, you need to come to me. I'm the champion. You need to come to me. That's what he gonna say. So I don't view a Lopez fight as being realistic. But what I do think is realistic is Regis Prograis. I could see that. Prograis versus Catterall. I could see that. Prograis not doing nothing right now. He ain't doing nothing right
Yeah, and
now.
he said he wants to fight Subriel next. So, you know,
Yeah, like that.
he can
That's
go
a
for
possibility.
Catterall.
I don't think Dalton Smith is ready for Cataract yet. Like, I wouldn't mind that fight personally. I think that's a good fight, good UK fight. But I don't know if Dalton. Who Mike is that? Who got
So
Hot 97 in the background that they trying to get me in trouble?
I think it was Sheldon.
I would say Dalton Smith. It's a step up, right? It is a step up because yeah, Jack is world level. He's not the greatest, but he's world level. Maybe that. But all that TO shit, yeah, that's not going down, my guy. That is not happening.
Tio, the whole mess. But he would make a lot more money in the UK with that fight in Leeds or
Yeah,
wherever the
they
fuck Jack is
the,
from.
the real shit is they would show up for him. The real shit is they
They
would show
would.
up. Like if you did Lopez versus Catterall, I think people would come out for that fight just for the occasion. That like, yeah, Jack is fighting for a belt. And Tio,
Yeah.
they know about him. They know about him. That
And
don't mean they super fans of him.
honestly, it's a good fight. I like it.
Style wise, I wonder how it would look. Style wise, I wonder how it would look.
Tio's gonna be looking to counter Jack. Jack
Yeah,
would be
but
the
Jack is
aggressor.
gonna be Jack. No, he's not.
Yeah,
You
he
are out
would
of
be the
your
aggressor in that fight.
you
Yes, he
are
would
out of
be.
your
You
fucking
think Tio's
mind.
gonna come forward in that fight?
Do you
Bro,
think?
you just seen Jack. You just seen Jack. Jack is the dude that couldn't knock out Linares because he's working off the counter. You think he gonna try Tio?
No.
I have not seen Tio come forward. Well, okay, I guess Josh he
What
did.
you
I
mean you
guess.
never seen Tio?
No,
He
no,
came
no,
forward on
no,
George. He came forward on Sandor. He
So,
came
so
forward on
Jules,
no.
Ortiz.
I was gonna say I won 40. But yeah. You're right.
Sandor was at 140, my guy.
so
Ortiz was at one.
Yeah.
Now the thing is, now shut the fuck up. The thing is that whoever comes forward, you might be in some shit. Whoever comes forward, you might be in some shit because you're in there with a counter puncher. You see what I mean?
who
That
do you say wins that fight though?
I mean, you kind of got to give it to T.O. for the speed and the athleticism. Like one thing T.O. has, we rag on him a lot, but he is fast. He is
Yeah.
faster than Jack. I do think he's faster than Jack, quicker to the draw. I do think he has a bit more pop than Jack. I think that. Um, Coming forward though, bro, it's just like, yo, he's a mess coming forward, bro. Like, yeah, you not good coming forward, bro. Like, you not. But
Oh,
somebody's gonna have to. Somebody
I
has
was
to.
I would say both of them aren't the best coming forward.
You say
Not
both
the
of them are
best.
not at their best.
They're
Jack
not.
don't Jack don't come forward. That's the thing that if you just watch his last 4 fights. The dude don't come forward, bro. He hang back.
Yeah.
It's like if he does the same thing that Tio does. If the counter gets in, he'll come forward. If the counter gets in, but if he got to stalk the guy, walk him down, and step in, yeah, he not gonna do that. He not gonna do that. He not.
Mm.
So it's a weird fight to think about, but just off of general principles and the opponents that you have faced, well, I would say T.O. looked better with Josh than you did. I would say that. T.O. looked way better with Josh than Jack did in both fights. I
Jules,
would say that.
you know who should go over there and whoop Casserole's ass? El
Who?
Elotero Barroso.
Bro, I would love that fight. So
No, that's a
yo, they
good
gotta
fight.
they gotta give
Yo,
that guy a
Barroso's good with
chance, man.
anybody though. Let's
He
be
What
honest. He's
he
good
about?
with anybody.
bro.
But he's got to punch his chance. Hey, what about if he wants a body just to fight? What about Cambosos?
Nah,
140.
Cambodia not gonna move up to 40 for Jack Casserole,
Honestly,
bro. Not for
Cambosa's
that.
probably about to retire right now, anyways.
No, he's still training and shit. I thought he would retire, but I seen him like doing a speed bag or some shit like a week ago, like earlier this
Mhm.
week. I don't think he gonna retire. I think Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna shit on him because I respect his heart. I know he's not the greatest, but I do respect
No,
his
you
heart
gotta
though.
respect him. You have
I
to
respect
respect
his
him.
heart, bro, because he fought Lomachenko. He fought Devin. You know, he fought Tio. I got a lot of respect for that dude's heart, even if his skills is not really, you know, you know.
Yeah,
Look,
and also you also have to respect Josh Taylor. People are really shitting on him right now, but he trained for that fight and he tried his best. He did a lot. He performed a lot better. And this
yeah.
guy was a former undisputed champ. He didn't have to stay at 140. He could have gone
He's an
up.
overachiever, bro, because if you think about what he said his only intention was to win a world title. That was his only intention was to win a world title. The whole undisputed thing doesn't even come into it until afterwards. He's
Mm.
like an overachiever that it really wasn't his intention to do as well as he did. So I mean which was what Ryan was talking about that. So when he did as well as he did, it's like he felt like he climbed the mountaintop so he just start unraveling after that, you know? He just starts unraveling. He was still a dynamic fighter. Like I feel you that people shouldn't shit on him. I don't like he was a great fighter. He just unraveled really fucking quickly, man. He did, you know? Sucks, but say
Right.
la vie. Say la vie. We got fucking who the fuck is that? We got the undefeated in the building. Who's undefeated in here? Who the fuck is undefeated in here?
What's up, bro?
Who that is, yo?
Undefeated.
Oh, you undefeated? You never lost?
Uh, in a brawl, I did get wobbled one time in a brawl,
Damn.
Did you
but
lose that Street Fighter?
it was in the club, bro. I don't know what was going
No,
on,
no,
so
no,
we
no,
just
not in the club in the brawl. Did you lose in Street Fighter 2?
The video game.
Eee, it was
Who
Come
is he,
on,
going
bro.
on.
Tyson?
Fucking lie, bro. Fucking lie, bro.
I got, I
Did you
got,
lo-
I got Hadouken to death, bro.
did you lose at Mortal Kombat?
Hadouken.
Yeah, that fatality, bro.
It's fucked up, bro. But yeah, what you think about that shit, bro? Yo, motherfuckers are just stupid out here. B. Now, what you think about that shit that they calling out yesterday after Jack beat Josh? They was calling out Teofimo. What you think about that shit?
I
That's a
would
good
love.
fight.
What's up with Americans not wanting to travel, bro? That's like give me Tail over there. Put an American. Put Tail. I know Shakur. He's a diva. He's not gonna want to go over there. Who
Tú no ves lo que
basically
lío es que it's what you said. They don't want to travel. Inui has traveled 4 times.
look at fucking Usyk? That's the definition of a world champion. A world
Usyk,
champion.
all he do is travel, bro. Michael
U-
Hunter in America, Glavatsky in Poland, Breedis in Latvia, Gassiev in Russia, Joshua, Tony Bellew, Chisora in UK, then the Saudi. All that dude do is travel, bro. That is all he do.
the definition. This motherfucker will go to your house, open up your fridge, make a sandwich, and eat it in front of you. And shit, that motherfucker's dangerous.
We got the great Rachel Donaire. I'm about to shoot Rachel a link so we could talk shit about Ryan. I love talking shit about Ryan, bro. That shit
Oh, I
makes me
thought
so
for a
fucking
second
happy,
you.
bro.
Yo, this whole situation's dragging on. Like, I get it, but like, I don't like. He's gonna get away with it, bro. As far as like the
No,
public
no,
goes, as far as the
Michael.
public goes, is what I'm
Michael,
talking
don't
about.
even think your young ass is more cynical than me. I'm saying he's gonna get away with it. At the very most, I think they hit him with 6 months. At
And
the
that's
very
what this
most.
is. This is some bitch shit. Like, I fucking hate this, bro. They're not gonna give
To
Devin any
me,
credit for it. But to make it worse, Devin is not like, bro. Devin, it's hard to defend Devin sometimes, bro. I'm not gonna
it's
lie.
hard. Look, what I started the live off with, and I'm gonna say it again. It's not about picking sides. I just see it for what it is. Devin, you got away with a victory you didn't deserve, and everybody celebrated, and everybody laughed at Lomachenko. So I don't think it's a coincidence that now everybody's laughing at you. I don't think the way this is happening that you got away with a victory you didn't deserve. Now Ryan looks like he's getting away with a victory that he doesn't deserve. I don't think it's a coincidence that's happening to you, bro. The way that y'all didn't have sympathy for Loma, yeah, they don't have sympathy for you now. I don't think any of that is a coincidence, bro. The universe sees your ass. It sees you, you motherfucker. So it's a double-edged sword, bro. You know? And that's
Mhm.
your fucking fault, Michael, because you condoned that bullshit.
What are
You
you talking about?
condoned it. You said he beat
Yeah,
Loma. You
yeah.
lying
I said,
motherfucker.
I
You
said,
a
I
lot. You a
said.
lie.
Shut up! Shut up!
Undefeated.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Undefeated. You
Yeah,
never
shut
been
up!
defeated. Did Haney beat Loma in your opinion?
Man, fuck no. Hell no. Ain't no way.
Hell no. No
I
way,
said it could
bro.
have gone either way. I didn't
Nah,
like. I'm not
it's
gonna argue
nah,
with anybody.
nah. It's not. That wasn't an either way fight, my dude.
It
Like,
was to me. It was
and
to me.
I don't hate Devin. That's the other. I like Bill. I know Bill talk too fucking much, but I actually like Bill. But it's like, nah, dog. I gotta call a spade a spade. Y'all robbed that man. Y'all did. I don't know whose decision it was that y'all should rob him, but I don't know who paid who, but I'm like, nah, y'all definitely robbed that man. Y'all did. So when I see what's happening to you now, 2 fights later, it's like, yeah, that's karma, bro. That's straight karma.
Yeah, like I get it.
Straight
Most of
karma.
the public will tell you that Lomachenko
Then
Well,
why
Joe,
got
can't
robbed.
you why can't you
No,
tell
because
me that,
I
Michael?
when I rewatched the fight,
Bro, we're
I
both
could see it
Haitian,
both.
bro. We're
I've
both
watched the fight like
Haitian,
five
bro.
times. I can honestly see it go either way.
Bro,
Like
we're
you know what I
both
mean?
Haitian, bro. You gotta stop this, bro.
It's cause
Except
Both
you
it's
of
cause
speak more
What does
French
that
than
have to
him,
do with
Jules.
anything? What does that
it's
have
cause
to do
he's
with
he's
anything?
it has
Is Lomar or
everything to
Devin
do with it,
Haitian?
bro.
it's cause
It
he's
has
Dev
everything.
Dollar.
He's
Is
Dev
Lomar?
Dollar, yo. Dev Dollar. You know what I'm saying? With the dollar. Shout out to my man Devon. I got a new mouse, by the way. That's why I ain't having no more problems with my shit. Came in earlier today. It's more quiet than my other mouse. It don't make no noise, but it's all good. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Well,
to
yo, what
Devon
happened?
Valley.
Why'd you have to end the live?
Oh no, because a plug broke off in the wall and I had to get that shit out of there. You can't leave that shit in there, bro. It's a
No,
fire
that's very
hazard.
dangerous. It's
It's a
very
fire hazard,
dangerous.
bro. Shout out to Devon Valley. Ryan caused issues to your stream earlier. Yeah, man. He hit my shit with the Osterin hook. Osterin left hook. Knock my shit out. Yo, the wild shit is, you know what nobody's saying? Yo, my dude, you was on all that Osterin and you still couldn't knock this motherfucker out? Wow,
Mm.
bro. We
But
gonna
he
have to
beat
fill
the
you.
fuck out of him, though. That's for
No, he
sure.
did. No, he did, but I'm gonna give Devin credit there. Wow, you got your ass beat by Juice.
And Devin was still good enough to win about like 5 or 6 rounds. So
That's
like,
the point I'm making. That when I reflect on that fight, irrespective of who you're a fan of, who you're not a fan of, what that communicates to me is Ryan, like the bell's gonna toll for you next because you're not very good. You had a lot of advantages going into that fight that you didn't have to boil down to 140 where he did. And you may have been on steroids.
nah,
You may have been
Jules.
on shut the fuck up. And you couldn't knock him out. You couldn't knock him out. You
But
had advantages.
you're saying that as if he's going to fight somebody good, especially with this win that he just got. And
Bro, the
he's
shit
already
is
said he wants to retire early. He could probably have like 2, 3 more fights to fight nobodies, and people are still
okay, but
they're
put
still
it
gonna
this
watch.
way. Who do you see him fighting?
Jose Ramirez.
Rolly,
Mierda.
Rolly,
Barboza's about to fight Ramirez, bro. Bar-
Rolly or Barrosos.
Rolly, you think he'll fight Rolly?
I think he'll fight Rolly.
You know what? You're right. Rolly's a fucking moron. But
He is a fucking
he
retard.
he is a fucking retard, so I could see that. I could definitely see that.
Hey, Jules, they should build that fight. They should build that fight, the mental versus special ed.
Yeah, bipolar versus Down syndrome. Bipolar versus Down syndrome. Oh damn, Jules, you had me worried for a minute. Yeah, I just had to get on my Bob Vila real fast, B. I had to get on my Bob Vila, and I still got to call the maintenance people about that shit too, because the shit it kind of it sparked up and it burned, and I don't
It's
even
very
want to turn.
dangerous.
Yeah, I gotta like I got it out. I got the thing out, but it's to me, I won't have peace of mind unless you replace the whole outlet. You got to replace that whole outlet.
Yeah, big time.
Jules, the
Is it
tool
old? Is
man
it an old
Taylor.
building? Is it an
The
old building?
last thing you need is that
Mm,
shit sparking when you're not around and something goes up and then boom, you know?
yeah. I'm gonna call them tomorrow. Thankfully, they're Johnny on the spot. If you call them, they come through. And replacing an outlet is actually not a very long job. It doesn't take long. You just
Nope.
bring the new one up, unscrew the shit, screw the shit. It's done. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm gonna call them tomorrow. And yeah, man. The main shit is that they trying to turn this into the people versus Victor Conti, and it's the people that I see doing it that I'm like, damn, dog, y'all really on some dick eating shit. You know what I mean? Like y'all really try and act like the science. You know what the science says? The science says that hair follicle testing does not negate your analysis. That's what the science says, bro. Literally, that's what it says. That a negative with the hair follicle doesn't mean you dismiss the urinalysis. And you know how I know that? Because I read the 2 papers from the guy that Ryan hired. That's how I know that.
And
He
also, you
wrote
could
two
also
papers.
just Google that.
Well, no. Well, if you Google it, you'll see the two papers that the guy wrote. He wrote one in 2019 and another one more recently in 2022. And in both of them, it says that yeah, it's a useful tool, and it's important to try to come up with other ways of determining a timeline. But it says it in plain English that you can't use the hair follicle. A negative with the hair follicle does not dismiss what you find in the urine. It's literally what it says. So I'm like, people are just people, man. And people ain't shit, man. That's why I only talk to y'all, because y'all are right. I'm going to make sure y'all get the Valhalla, but the rest of these motherfuckers can burn. I don't give a shit. Make sure you get the... But remember, you know how Valhalla works. We're going to fight...
Bitches?
No. We're going to fight all day and then die, and then we're going to get resurrected and eat pork. That's Valhalla, bro. That's what they do up there.
Who told you that's Valhalla, bro?
Bro, I'm a fucking Viking, bro. Like, I'm from there, bro. That's what you thought it was broads up there? It's a bunch of guys up there that fight you.
I thought that's the end of your fight when you die. Then you go off to Valhalla, and then
you go to Odin's shimmering castle.
And then you fight more.
You fight more all day. You probably die. You get resurrected at night to eat pork. That's what you do.
Michael, don't you know that Jules' real last name is Brynjolfsson?
Oh shit! But no, on some real shit though. That is that in all seriousness, that's the lore. That's the reward. If you die in battle and you battle bravely, you get to fight more in the afterlife forever in Odin's Grand Hall. I don't want to go to Valhalla personally.
Hey, Michael, you know what it means? If we're there and you're there, we're going to kick your ass until you speak French and eat ass.
Word, that is true. You probably got to eat Odin's ass. Oh, shit. But nah, shout out to Real Talk. Real Talk said, you got to go to the Hall of Valhalla, hating ass Mikey. Yeah, you got to go there, bro. But on some real shit, for Jack, I don't see the Teofimo Lopez fight in all seriousness. I would sooner expect him to fight Regis Prograis. Or the loser of Pato versus Matias. Because I don't know if he fights Matias. If he fights Matias, I have Matias knocking him out. If he fights Matias. The question mark is, like I said at the top of this live, a lot of these hometown fights, shit don't be going right. It didn't go right for Hurd. It didn't go right for Williams. It didn't go right for Santi Liang more recently. So, like, who here feels that Pato has a fighting chance?
I don't know, because I haven't seen enough of him fight, man.
You better watch his ass. Motherfucking Sandor. I thought the Puerto Rican Day Parade, I thought the Puerto Rican Day Parade was in June, unless I'm mistaken. And I've lived in New York most of my life. And
I was going to say, isn't it supposed to be every second weekend in June?
It is. And I seen Zandor, he was out with all the Puerto Rocks today. He was with all, I'm like, the festival is the day before the parade. The festival ain't like 2 weeks of, the festival was literally the day before the parade. So why was all them Puerto Rocks out? Because it was like a whole crowd for him or whatever. And they had the barricades up and all of that. Like, hey man, do your thing, Zandor. I believe in Zandor. Him versus Teixeira is an excellent fight. It's the right fight for him at this time against the former champion and the pressure fighter. I favor Xander to win. He has the right style, boxer puncher. That's what Xander is. He's a boxer puncher. Box when he need to, punch when he need to, move when he need to. That's how he fight. So I think he's gonna win the fight. It's just a question of how, because ain't nobody to my knowledge, nobody knocked Patrick out. Castaño didn't knock him out. He beat his ass, but he didn't knock him out. Who else beat Patrick? Somebody else beat Patrick. I forgot who. Somebody else beat him.
He lost to one of them dudes in Russia, Jules, and even that was suspect.
Oh yeah, didn't he lose to fucking Kurbanov?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know how he get down.
Well, on another note, I'm glad Billy did us a favor and stopped that fight in under 30 seconds yesterday.
I ain't mad at I wasn't mad at that shit. The fight finished at 11. I was happy as shit. Like, see, this don't normally happen on the Top Rank show. They trying to have us here 12:41. Round 9. You know what I'm saying? Y'all motherfuckers is wild.
I was happy because I was able to get a earlier dinner, man.
Shit. So what else is going on? What else? It slipped my mind because I'm getting old. Right. I wanted to have an in-depth analysis of Spence and Fundora. And I don't want you motherfuckers riding the fence, so don't fucking do that. Do not ride the fence. Do you think Spence could beat this guy?
No,
You don't think that?
no.
Undefeated. Are you still defeated or are you undefeated?
Still undefeated, bro.
Spence and
Uh,
Fundora, what happens?
I gotta go from Dora, bro. I have to go. I mean, if you look at it, taller, longer, uh, got a strong ass elbow. Ask ask Tim's out there.
That was good.
Yo,
Strong ass elbow.
he do though. That fucking elbow won him the fight, bro.
It did,
Shit.
man.
He
Fuck.
cracked Tim Zoo head open like a coconut, bro. Didn't even do nothing. Elbow just right there. Cracked his head open like a fucking coconut, bro.
Apparently, he's got elbows like Tong Po, Jules.
My Lee, good fuck. My Lee.
That's the
saying?
real. That's the real people's elbow, not the rocks. You know that shit is.
For real, yo. He hit that motherfucker. Yo, the funny shit is he ain't even elbowed Tim. Tim elbowed himself. He ran into that shit, bro. Literally. You know what I'm saying? But I talked about it in the video that I just uploaded that in all seriousness, I don't even know that we could say that Spence is the better boxer, but there are too many outlying factors that are really bad that the night of the fight, you will not have fought in over a year. You're gonna be with a new trainer, presumably, because you're not with Derek anymore. You're gonna be at a new weight. You're gonna be in there literally with the most awkward guy you can fight at 154. Because yes, Sebastian is the most awkward guy you could fight there. He's fucking 6'4" at 154, and he's a southpaw like you. So I mean, it's hard to imagine that Spence. And remember that Spence is not. Spence defensively has never been great. Offensively, he's been good. Offensively, yeah, that good body puncher, good jab when he steps into it, good combinations. But defensively, bro, before the car accident, you got hit. Like you used to get hit, bro. You got hit a lot in the Porter fight. Don't let this big motherfucker hit you. So I don't even know, man.
This might be Lewin 2.0. Just a
On some real shit.
straight ass whooping.
Yeah, I got to go with Fundora, but Spence is just the long layoff, new trainer, hasn't been the same, and coming off a bad loss like that, the odds are stacked against him. I'm not saying he can't do anything. I'm not saying that Fundora will walk through him, but I think the odds are against Spence. I really do.
I just keep thinking about that Mikey Garcia fight, bro. That you hit that dude with every kind of punch, and he didn't fall down. And I'm like, now you about to fight a dude that's like 3 Mikey Garcias. That if you stood Mikey on Mikey's shoulders, you get 3 of them. That would be Fundora. And what, you're gonna knock him out? Or what? You're gonna close the distance, get in the pocket, and you're not gonna get hit. You're not gonna get uppercutted. Nothing's gonna get in. You're not defensively sound. You understand what I mean? That this is a dude that, at the very best of Spence, at his very best, is him opening up and putting together 3 and 4 punch combinations. Oh yeah, there's plenty of opportunities for Sebastian to hit you because you're trying to get close to him.
So you have Sebastian?
Huh?
So you have Sebastian then?
I feel like I should. I feel like I want to go with him. I want to go with him. I want to pick him.
Let's not forget about home cooking though, because what if they want to do Spence and Crawford at 154?
Bro, they don't want to do Spence and Crawford, bro. They don't want to do that.
Bro,
they don't want to do that.
Spence doesn't want to do Spence and Crawford, bro.
Spence's ass. Shout out to Real Talk. Spence's ass. Shout out to Oscar Jimenez. Fundora might elbow Spence in the Brown. What do you think about that, Michael?
No, but it'll be a in pocket like type of fight. To be honest with you,
Michael, don't be a coward, bro. If it's in the pocket, do you favor Spence in the exchange?
In the pocket, only because he'll go to the body. But I just don't know how much he has left after that Crawford fight. Like the way he goes to the body against another southpaw, like if you saw what he did to Chris Van Heerden, like which is just Chris Van Heerden. I know it's not saying much, but he can fuck up Fundora to the body in that fight.
Do you really believe? Do you think so? Because this is the guy who needed a decision over Mikey, bro. Do you think he has the power to break him down?
That style that Fundora has favors Spence.
I don't think so. I
I
don't
think
think
so.
so.
Nah,
I
I
think
don't
so.
think so.
Spence
I
is not,
disagree.
bro.
Spence loves
Spence is
that
not.
shit. Spence loves
Wait,
that
bro.
shit.
Spence is not a counter puncher, bro. He's not
He's
a
not,
counter
but
puncher.
no. But once he's in there, he's gonna be digging. Once he's in there in the body in the pocket, he's gonna be digging, landing uppercuts, combinations and shit like that. And then
But he's
Fundora is
not
just gonna
gonna
go.
get. Bro, I'm
Fun,
not disagreeing that he's gonna land punches. I'm saying that he's gonna get hit. Do you trust him to take a shot?
no, that's what I'm saying. Like that's the part I don't trust. Like I don't know
Because
how
he,
much he has left after that Crawford fight. I don't know. And you have everybody in your camp saying, or Ryan saying he's fucked up, or and shit like that. I don't know,
yeah,
slurring
I
his
heard
words
Ryan
or
said
what.
some shit like that. That he's like zoning out or some shit like that.
Yeah, like that's not. And you seen the. I don't know if y'all seen the video that Coach Malachi posted. He looks like shit.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
might
So
be the one. Yeah, that's the one I told you about yesterday, Jules.
bro. I don't know. Like Sebastian's nothing to write home about. But the thing is that I look. This is a part of it is me not having faith in Errol. That before we got to where we are now, I said that he's not that big a puncher. I've been saying that he's not that big a puncher. Like y'all bugging, and I
He's
don't think that. I don't think that because you're at 54, all of a sudden you're gonna have all this mighty, mighty power. Like, nah, I don't think that. I don't think
Jules. He
that.
stuck around at 47 way too fucking long. He should have
Hold on.
moved up years before he
on it,
fought Crawford.
and yo, fuck Samson Lukowitz, bro. You're bad, just bad for boxing, and you're
Honestly,
bad for
yeah.
your fighters. Because let's be honest, Sebastian, you would have made more money with Crawford fight. You would have,
Well, I mean, like, if
and
you
I
just
wanted to
think,
see that fight.
like, this is where the shit gets weird, right? Because if you think about what Samson did and what Samson's job is, then he did do his job. He put his fighter in a winnable fight that gets him money. Is that what we want? No, we want you to get fucked up. That's what we want. We want Crawford to beat your ass and take your. That's what we want, Michael. Ain't that
No,
what we want?
but he had to sacrifice the belt doing that. When you're unified, you have to sacrifice the belt. All you have to do is fight this guy, and then after that, you can fight Spence.
Nah,
But you don't
man,
have
it
any
ain't gonna be the
confidence in
same.
yourself. That's what it is. You don't have any
Yeah, I
confidence
mean
in
that's
your
that's that's
fighter.
the real. That is the real. That's the
Because
real.
if you're really a big step out here, you'd fight Crawford, then you'd fight Spence. Maybe a
Motherfuckers.
homecoming fight.
Crawford was born in the wrong era, man. I said that before. That it's too bad that he was born in this era because he would have beat all those guys, man. He would have beat all
He
those
would have
guys at welterweight, bro. All of them.
all of
Like,
them,
there's
bro.
nobody that was there that I'd have been like, yeah, they'll be nah, homie Thurman, Danny, all y'all dudes. He'll beat all of y'all.
He would
You
have.
know,
He
it's a
would have.
shame,
I
bro.
think honestly, out of all of them, the one that gave him that would have given him the most trouble would be Thurman, like a healthy Thurman.
A healthy Thurman, but we're talking about healthy Thurman kind of predates Crawford's ascent to that division when you think about it.
Yep.
Healthy Thurman is 2017 Thurman. If we're really
Yeah.
2016 Thurman, because the Thurman and the Danny Garcia fight was ass cheeks, and that was
Mhm.
2017. The Thurman in the Porter fight, that's the best I've ever seen Keith Thurman, right? But in 2016, Crawford wasn't up there. He's still at 140.
When did Crawford get? He got there 2018. No.
2018, yeah, 2 years
Yeah.
later. When
Yeah.
he moved up, Thurman didn't even come back yet. Thurman don't come back till what? 2019?
19 when he fought
2019. It was
Manny.
like July 2019 when he fought man, or June or some shit like that.
Yeah, remember he fought Josecito before Manny. But
Oh yeah, in
2019,
Yeah, but
January.
that one that was a war as well too for that one. I think
yeah,
if I
like in
remember
other words,
correctly.
that if we do the prime for prime thing, then it ain't feasible because when Thurman was prime Thurman, yo, that was literally 2016, bro. Literally. That's the best I ever saw Keith, you know? And I think he was overrated, bro. I'm gonna just say that. Like, all right, so you had a good
Dude,
fight with Sean. You congratulations, bro. You had a good fight with Sean. Brooke beat him better than you did. If we're gonna be honest, go back and watch the Kell Brook versus Sean Porter fight. Brooke wasn't. Brooke didn't have to go through a lot of that shit. He didn't. Shit, but that's another story. And shout out to Real Talk. Spence and Crawford do not fight again, bro. Of course not, bro. That
no,
shit
they
ain't gonna
don't.
happen.
At the
Shit
end
ain't
of the
gonna
day,
happen.
who was more of a high job, Wilder or Spence?
Wilder, because they talked about Wilder in the context of all time greats, and some people still try to that. Oh, he's the most devastating puncher I ever seen. Then you ain't seen shit. Put
Yep.
simply,
Mhm.
At least Earl unified, but Wilder
eso.
didn't do shit.
Some
Eso.
dude on Facebook tried to say that George Foreman was wilder with better footwork.
Yo,
Jesus Christ.
see, please stop. Don't do that to me, please. Country.
Jesus
Please
Christ.
don't do that to me, bro. That
I
shit
was
made
like,
me so, bro,
Yo,
please stop. That
that
shit
shit,
made me so mad for 10 seconds just now. Like, really, bro?
yo, exactly. It's shit like that that's like it, like boggles my mind. It gets me so mad. I'm just like, yo,
It's
I
the
just
glazing, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, that's why I'm so proud of Michael, bro. Cause he young, but he don't suck no dick. It seemed like this young generation just like
But
sucking
he
a
don't
lot
eat
of
no
dick.
ass either.
yep.
Yeah, but
And he don't speak French.
if it was Rihanna, he would do it though. If it was Rihanna, he would do it. If it was,
I
you
bet
would
he
do it,
would.
right, Michael?
nah, bro. You
What if
didn't
it
see
was
that she
Sweeney?
was.
What if it was Sweeney, the Snow Bunny joint? Come on, bro. Come on, Sweeney. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Why do you gotta eat the ass? I don't get it. I
If
just don't
she
get it.
asked you, if she said,
It's an
Michael,
erogenous
please.
zone, Mike. That's
Shut the
why.
fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If she said, Michael, please. And her hair was flowing and shit like it was a draft.
Like I told y'all, bro. I told y'all. If it's my wife, I
Jules,
will do
you,
that.
you out here trying to make fucking that Sweeney chick look like Kelly LeBrock in Weird Science, fucking
Weird
posing in her
science,
underwear and
science. That was
Weird
my shit,
science.
dog. Yo, I'm gonna
Hell
tell
yeah.
you, Kelly LeBrock, Peggy Bundy. Oh my god, I love him. I love
Make
him.
me
I
a
love redheads.
sandwich.
Sandwich. But yeah, in all seriousness, man, like yeah, I honestly, if they do make that fight, I don't think I can pick Spence, man. Logically, even from the political angle that they want to put his title in Spence's hands. You know that angle that they'll do whatever they can do, like they did for Rowley. But I'm like, bro, I just can't see you not getting hit in that fight. You're gonna get hit, bro. He's because you open up, so he's gonna hit you, bro. And you a lot littler than him, so you gotta go to him. You have to, bro. I don't know, man. That's gonna be a fucked up shit, man. What y'all think about this Dubois Hrgovic, man? Because that's next
Man,
week,
I like
bro.
that fight. I'm actually surprised at the amount of people picking Dubois. Actually, like the people really.
Because Hrgovic
I
is
know
yeah,
Hrgovic's
because
ass.
Hrgovic is type shit, bro.
No,
He
no,
is
no,
type
no.
shit.
I'm not gonna argue that he is, but also is fucking Dubois, bro. That dude's ass. He's ass.
Yeah, he
I
is.
actually, I actually
no,
like Hrgovic.
Ergovic is ass.
Yo,
Dubois at least proved he could still fight.
See,
Caballero,
we got a
honestly,
debate now. We got a debate now. So
no,
Ignacio, who
honestly,
do you like in that shit, bro?
Dubois, bro, like he legitimately has looked more like a formidable heavyweight. Fucking
Pero con
Hergovic is
quién?
knocking out bums like Mark Demori. Get the fuck out of here.
yeah, that shit was crazy. I ain't
It's
gonna
true.
lie.
No, it
You
is,
know?
bro.
Come on,
He
Jules.
did. Yo, and he had the rabbit punch Demore. That's the worst shit. That when Demore,
He did beat a top 10 and Dempsey no Dempsey McKean, right? That's his name. The
yeah,
guy from
Dempsey McKean is
Australia.
good. But
Yeah,
would
yeah.
you say that beating Dempsey McKean is better than beating Jarrell Big Gravy?
Yes.
You would say yes.
Yeah, I mean,
I gotta go to undefeated because he never
wait.
lost.
Who?
Shut up. I gotta go to undefeated. He never lost. Hrgovic, Dubois. What do you think about that shit?
Give me Dubois. I'm actually a fan of
Wow,
Dubois.
everyone's picking Dubois.
He
Wow.
he got power, bro. Whether you want to say it was a low blow beneath the belt, he did hurt Usyk. Usyk
Mm.
did kind of, but he
Mm.
did hurt him.
I would say that when you see Dubois throw the jab, there's snap on the jab. When you see him throw the right, there's snap on the right. Hrgovic, it's like he just does this bullshit where he's trying to frame you, and he just has this lazy looking fucking jab, and his punches are ultra slow. But I'm like, wait a minute. Joe Joyce is ultra slow, and he couldn't miss Daniel with the jab. He couldn't miss him, bro. Bing. He'll throw the jab over there and still hit Daniel. Bing. Still hit Daniel. Bing. He'll throw it up. Still hit. It's like, yo, he couldn't miss him with
Bro,
the jab.
Daniel doesn't move his fucking head at all. Is what I'm saying. The kid's trash.
So we got two for
Yeah,
Daniel. We
it's
got two for
intriguing.
Daniel. We
It's
got two for
intriguing.
Daniel, one for Hrgovic. That's how it's looking, right? You got Hrgovic, Michael.
I'm going with Hrgovic on that one. He get out jab me.
Ignacio has Daniel. Undefeated has Daniel. Country, what the fuck?
It's intriguing because Daniel, while he is improved, still has that quit in him. somewhat.
Yeah, that's
And
too.
He got that quick.
and the other thing is that Hrgovic has looked hot and cold.
No,
The
he's
one
never looked hot. No, he's never looked hot country.
No,
Not
at
even in.
one point
well, that
with
one
He's
fight
been
he
against
was doing
fucking.
something.
He's
that
been
one
He was
lukewarm
coming
wait a
up.
minute,
country.
wait a
He was
minute,
coming
wait a
up.
minute, wait a minute.
Nah, Jules,
Never
I
seen.
remember
I
you
never
used to be
seen a
hot on him.
Hrgovic fight where I was
Yeah,
like,
yes, you were. At
yo.
one point, you were like,
All right,
"It
right.
could be
But no, but
something."
here,
No,
let me make my
shut the
point.
fuck up. No, wait a minute. Shut the fuck up. You're confused. What I said was they're afraid of him because they went down the whole IBF ranks
Yeah, nobody
two
wanted to fight
times
him.
and nobody wanted. All I said
Yeah,
was, yo, they scared to death of this dude. Because how do you go down the whole ranks two times and nobody want to fight the dude? That's crazy. It's 15 people in the ranks. You telling me out of 15 people, nobody but Chang wanted to fight him, and Chang was at the bottom at the time.
I
Like,
almost
bro,
whooped his ass if you ask me. And
they
they
whooped
should
his
run that
ass.
shit back.
I
They
mean,
should on some real shit.
for all intents purposes, I mean, I think it's going to be kind of a closer fight. I'm gonna pick Dubois slightly, but to be
You
honest,
fucking hoe. You only picked Dubois because Ignacio picked him.
no,
And
no,
if he,
no, no. It
yeah,
has nothing to do with it. It has
yeah,
Okay,
nothing
I'll
to do
stand
with
on
it.
my
No,
square
no.
by
Let me,
myself.
man. If you guys would shut the
Solely.
fuck up and let me finish what I'm saying, damn it. Especially you, Michael. Shut the fuck up and eat some ass, damn it. Now, what the thing is that fight when he fought Chang, his dad had just died and he turned his back. He was mentally going through some shit. So
he was. Yeah, he
I
was.
don't
That's
really
true.
count that fight as much because of that reason. And the fact of the matter is, I mean, that's why it's intriguing to me because I almost feel like it could go either way. I really am kind of on the fence.
But then
But
you picked Dubois, bro. You
I'm
just
picking
said you
Dubois
picked
because
Dubois.
let me finish.
No,
I'm picking Dubois because I think he has harder shots, and I think if he connects, that Hrgovic might just end up going out.
Mm.
so
That's
long
why.
story short, he's picking Dubois because Ignacio's picking Dubois.
No,
Oh.
fuck
Long story short.
Michael. You know what?
Oh shit. Oh shit. Shout out to
But
Oscar Jimenez. Hrgovic showed he is somewhat durable. That is true against Chang. Dubois has been stopped in more than one. That is true, bro.
was
Usyk
it
did.
did Zhang dropped him? No,
He did, but he got up.
he did. He did.
He got up. Like. Do you think Dubois would have took that shot?
No, no, he wouldn't have. To be honest with you, if you actually break down the fight, do you see Dubois getting past Hrgovic's jab? I don't.
That's what. Thank you, Michael. See, I in a video I did about 3 weeks ago, I said that it's not like Hrgovic has to be spectacular or do anything spectacular. All he has to do is jab.
That's
That's
all he has
all
to
Joe
do.
Joyce. That's literally. Go back and watch the Joyce fight. That's all Joe Joyce did. Slow mo jab,
And
and
it's
he
gonna
couldn't miss
land.
him with it.
It's gonna land because Dubois doesn't move his head. He has a very thick neck, and when he does move, that upper body movement, it's only for a couple rounds. The first half of the fight. As soon
Yeah.
as
He has to turn his whole body to park because he don't move his
yeah,
head, but like he got to turn his
he has a
whole
very
body to
thick neck.
park.
It's like he's a weird build he has.
He's mad though. Did you see the shit on the zone? I'm gonna
Bro,
get
yo,
you.
when he
I'm your
when,
daddy. I'm
Hrgovic
Daniel.
said that.
yo, when
Oh
he talks
shit.
shit, yo, it's really like bad.
Yo, the
It's so
funny shit is
forced.
Hrgovic don't sound like he from Europe. He sound like he from Colombia. You're mad at me. You're gonna fuck me up, Daniel. You talk about the sparring, Daniel. You fuck me in the sparring.
Oh
You're
shit.
mad now. He don't sound like he from. He sound like a Colombian drug lord.
Oh, yo,
And
do you
he.
believe? Do you believe what he was saying about apparently Hrgovic used like smaller gloves in the sparring and shit like that?
Why would he do that, bro?
Yeah, I just
That's
don't
my
know why.
thing. Why would he do that?
I don't know.
It's like you're talking about when I was 17. That's what you're talking about. And Hrgovic was like, "What are you talking about? You went to hospital. What you talk about that? You went to hospital. I hit you with my fist."
No, honestly, if you actually do break down the fight, like stylistically, Hrgovic will beat him at everything. Like
I don't
Daniel
know.
probably has more devastating power, but as far like I actually don't see Daniel getting past that jab.
That's what's
You
hard
know
for
what?
me to.
He
He
may not.
doesn't have to do a lot, bro. He really doesn't have to do a lot. Just keep the jab out there. And if you're durable enough to take a shot from Chang, you know what I mean? Like he took a hard shot from Chang, but he recovered and he got up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He,
you're
he
right.
took the right hook from Chang. That's Chang's money punch. That right hook.
Bro, I'm more settled on Wilder and Chang than that shit, bro. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Oh,
but
you're going with Zhang?
I can't back him, bro. Like, nah, I can't back you, bro. Like, I know you have an avenue to do it. Like, I'm not gonna say he has no chance. There are fights where I'm like, yo, the dude ain't gonna do nothing. Wilder has a chance. I don't like it. I just don't like your chances, bro. I feel like he's gonna throw the jab or he's gonna draw your lead. What he's gonna do is he might try to draw your lead coming forward in a high guard. And if he draws your lead, he's gonna counter. Well, he's gonna. I keep forgetting he's a fucking southpaw.
He's
Yeah, he's gonna
southpaw.
counter with his left. So if he draws your lead as he's coming forward in that high guard, that he's waiting for you to let Wilder let his left hand go, he's gonna pop you after that. And I don't think Wilder could take a shot from this dude. Like, nah,
No,
you
he
ain't eating
definitely
one of
can't.
those, bro. You're
Man,
not eating
I'm
one of
telling
those,
you,
bro.
Jules, Wilder's going to be getting hit by that left hand all night long, man.
But the
Just like
problem
you
is
said.
with Wilder and why he's like, it takes somebody with a good gas tank for Wilder because you have to be on his ass and you can't
Yeah.
let him let off that right
But
hand.
that's if you imagine in a fight that goes like Fury, and it's like, we look. I think you smart, Michael.
Wait a
You know
minute.
Fury. Shut the fuck up. You know Fury don't got power like Chang. Get the
No, he
fuck
don't.
out
He
of
don't.
nah.
No,
You
no, I know
don't,
that.
fair. That's why that fight was like that. Cause yeah, you got to beat him up because you don't crack that hard, my dude. Chang got that whole. He got the Saki and the low main and the shit, bro. I gotta
Wait a
go to
minute, Joe. Wait a
undefeated.
minute.
Wait,
Wait
wait,
a
wait, wait,
minute.
wait. Let me go to undefeated because he never lost. Undefeated. Wilder, Chang.
That is a good fight, but the only thing that Chang his last fight he gassed out. That's because of his age.
That's
Wilder's
Well,
up there
yeah,
that's what
but
I'm
too.
Wilder's
saying.
old too,
Well, yeah,
bro.
No, but
Wilder's up.
Wilder doesn't gas out so early. If you look at that Parker
What
fight,
do you mean he
wait.
doesn't
No, no,
gas
no, no,
out?
wait,
I
no,
know,
wait,
man. What do
no.
you
Listen,
think?
let me explain. Let me explain.
What
Let me
the fuck?
explain. It's not as bad
Oh
as
my
Zhang.
God.
When Zhang gasses out, he does nothing for rounds. He did nothing for like 6
Because
rounds in
Wilder
that
did
Parker
something in the
fight.
Parker fight?
No, that one he just didn't throw at all. I don't think it's because he was gassed. He was still moving around. Zhang just doesn't do anything at all when he's gassed. He has his hands up and that's it. He's so tired he can't even throw a punch. Like
That,
that.
that,
That's the danger. Is that like if you take it to those, if Wilder's able to survive to those later rounds, he can get Zhang. 'Cause Zhang's
Do
not
you
gonna do
think he
anything.
will? What does your inner Canadian tell you?
Uh, I just I'm gonna go and yo, no, I fucking hate Wilder. Like #1 with Deontay Wilder hater. But I have to go Wilder on this one, honestly.
Really? You
I'm
agree with
gonna
that?
go
Let me go to
because
Ignacio. I gotta go to Ignacio. I gotta go to the Bronx, even though he's not from the Bronx. But Ignacio, what you think
Yeah,
about that
man.
shit?
I'm just not buying this whole Wilder's gonna like all of a sudden reinvent himself at his age. I just think he's a one trick pony. He's got that right hand, and as long as you can avoid that right hand, then you're good. And I think Zhang is gonna figure out a way to avoid that right hand as much as possible, and then he's gonna start throwing that left hook, and he's gonna catch Wilder with that left hook, and it's gonna
Not
be a
that
wrap.
left hook. No, not the
right
left
hook,
hook. You
right
talking
hook.
about the right
Or the
hook,
right hook,
bro?
sorry, the
Because
right
he's a
hook.
southpaw. Country, you
Yeah.
agree with that shit? Can Chang
Man,
avoid the right hand?
I think Zhang is going to be able to delete that right hand and take him out. I mean, if he look what he knocked Joe Joyce out, you know.
Yeah, but
But
Joe is a different kind of guy because
he
Joe
is.
is like,
Look how much bigger Joyce is than Wilder.
yeah, but he's not sudden though. Like Joe literally stands right in front of you. And he's even if you're punching him
Does
square,
Wilder really
even if
move
you
that much?
punching
That's
him
what
square in
Zhang
the
did.
face.
That's what Zhang did in his last fight against Parker for rounds. He's just tired. He doesn't throw
Yeah,
anything,
but
not even a jab,
Wilder
nothing.
Wilder isn't exactly going to be moving all over the place either, though. You know, I mean, I'm not saying he can't move at all, but he ain't going to be.
Wilder can. Like, he has
He
two
ain't this
left feet.
he ain't this sprinter, you know, that's going to be jamming around the ring so you can't hit him and
Bro,
shit.
it's you know what I envisioned? I can see Wilder getting him.
That's what I'm saying. Like he has two left
Because
feet.
Mm.
the same thing, I just envision this. It's true. If Zhang is a counterpuncher, he's gonna come forward in the high guard, draw his lead, counter with the left. But Wilder can do the same thing. If Zhang jabs, he throws the jab. Wilder could catch the jab, counter with his right.
Nah.
Okay, no. Now you're putting
You
too
don't
much
see
pressure on
that
Wilder.
under.
You're
I'm
putting too
not
much
saying,
pressure on
bro. I'm not. He can catch and I've seen him do that, bro. I have seen him do that.
Wilder. When do you do that?
Wilder's
Against
cooked
Ortiz?
though. He's a shot fighter. If Zhang lands a good, if he lands a good right, I think that's gonna be it for Wilder because he's cooked. He's not the same fighter no more. He's
I don't
done.
disagree with you. It's just that that's a fight that could be settled in a round. Is how I feel that they
Yeah.
can knock it. It feels like it's a fight that this thing could end in a round. It could end at any
Exactly.
minute.
But also I
Exactly.
want to know. I'm not sure. I'm still gonna go Wilder, but I want to know: does he still have power in that right hand 'Cause after
He
the
ain't.
9 surgeries? I want to know
Well,
because
yeah,
he.
the
Well, I
surgery
mean,
just made that right
listen.
hand brittle too.
Actually, never
So,
mind. Never mind. He was able to knock out Hellenius in a round, so
oh
I guess
come
it's
Yeah,
on,
but
still
that
that
there.
was
doesn't count.
I guess it's still
Hellenius,
kind of
bro.
there, bro.
Hellenius.
That
I
doesn't
know,
count. Come on,
I
man.
know, but he
Michael,
knocked him out coming in.
I
So
don't
still
even. Yeah,
devastated.
I don't even know. I don't even know if that was a real knockout, bro. To just be real with you, it's so suspicious over there, bro. It feel like the Harlem Globetrotters that this is scripted. That you,
I'm supposed to give Wilder credit for knocking out his sparring partner.
verdad?
No,
That's
no.
yeah, I'm
crazy, yo.
sorry, no, man.
That's crazy. Like I don't trust that shit, bro. I don't know. I don't trust that shit. And whatever's whatever. Even if you believe that okay, it's legit. He really did that to Hellenius. That was over a year ago.
That was.
That was over a year ago. So I don't know
Yo,
that we
who they getting with a fight, bro?
say it again, bro.
Who are they getting Mobili next? I need
That
my
Ivianchenko.
boy to
No, that
step it up.
Ivianchenko. No, he's fighting him in August. It's made. It is made.
Oh, it's made.
It's,
That's made.
it's made, bro. It's done.
Oh,
They
that's a
said
good
all he
one.
got to
I
do
like that.
is yeah. He said all he got to do is beat Mark this weekend, which he did, and it's Derevianchenko in August. That's his next fight date.
I'll take it. I
Who
will
who is
take it.
Makhmudov? Who is Makhmudov gonna fight, bro?
Oh, he fought
Oh
yesterday,
no.
right? Did he
Yeah,
look good?
yo, dog. He hit this dude so hard, bro.
Yeah.
yo, I'm talking like you need to see that shit. Like, yo, he hit the dude so hard. Both his legs came off the air, bro. Like, you got to see that shit. It only lasted 2 rounds, Michael.
That shit looked like the old episode where Tommy Hearns uppercuts Martin all the way to the ceiling.
He hit that dude. Yo, I was crying how hard he hit that. Like, why are you hitting him so? Probably because he
Dude,
mad at Caballero. Probably.
Makhmudov looks like a super punch out character, the way he tweaks his head back and
He
forth and
looks
stuff.
He looked like Soda Popinski, bro. You remember Soda?
Yeah.
You come out drinking a beer. Look like Soda Popinski, bro. But yo, he hit that dude super hard, bro.
You know what though? As soon as he fights somebody who's big and has got a little bit of speed and skill, he's in trouble.
Who's that though? Who's that?
Don't know yet.
Who? Because it's like I see a guy with speed. Who? Morel.
We're talking Makhmudov, man.
What
The
the
big
fuck are you talking about, bro?
I thought they were
You
talking
think
about
David?
Mobili.
Yo,
I thought you were
shut the
talking
fuck
about
up.
Mobili.
You think David Morrell? You think David Morrell would knock out Arslanbek
No.
Makhmudov?
I thought you were
Yeah,
talking
man,
about
come on,
Mobili. I thought you
man.
were talking about the Mobili
Michael,
shit.
no more drinking on the live, all right, man?
Okay.
Come on.
I thought you were talking about Mobili.
Bro,
Jules, I
that
got
whole
one.
shit went
If he
over his
comes
head,
back
bro.
from the Olympics, Jalalov.
Of course. But that feels like a cop out. You know that's why I didn't bring him up. I didn't bring him up like it's a cop out. You know what I mean? Like I'm talking about who active and fighting right now. We already see a geek got his ass, but everybody ain't a geek. Everybody ain't a geek. So you know. Shout out to Oscar Jimenez. Joseph Parker hurt Chang. What if Wilder takes a shot at Chang coming forward and splits his guard? Lights out. Do you think that? That's another question, and this is a real question. Who says Wilder knocks him out with the right? Who says?
He does. He doesn't have
You think
anything
he? You
else,
think he
man.
does?
He doesn't have anything else. Man, no left hook. Don't
Zhang ain't
imagine.
exactly a little guy, though, man. He's a big dude. Who's to say he can't take the shot?
That's a
That's the
big
question.
motherfucker.
That's the question that I have. That who says he knocks out Chang if he lands the right? Zhang is a big ass,
Didn't Forrest drop him? Jerry Forrest drop him?
but he was having like renal problems and shit in that fight, didn't he? kidney or
Renal
some shit like
problem.
this. Bro, he was having like a medical problem in that fight. I'm
Yeah,
not
that I
making
do
this.
remember. No, that I do remember. I do remember that.
Bro, Zhang's head is the size of 2 of Wilder's heads. That dude face is mad big, B. It's like what's that shit? What's that shit? The fucking where all the presidents' faces is at?
Mount Rushmore.
It's got a Mount Rushmore face, bro. You look like a Chinese president. Shout out to MA. Sup ringing panel. 5 for the live. Spence had the nice alcohol neck. Yeah, he do. Neck fat with Fundora. Wilder Spence. All these guys are just lingering onto the sport. Yeah, they are. They are. On another note, if Wilder were to win, is that good or bad for boxing?
People still, I don't want it, me personally, but they're still talking about that AJ Wilder fight. Me personally, I think AJ's on to bigger and better things. Wilder's proven he's never been elite, to be honest with you.
No.
Like they're not gonna give AJ any credit for that fight. For that fight when he smokes him.
That's where
They're-
I'm at, Michael.
They're
That
not
is
gonna
where
give him
I'm
any.
at.
They're not gonna give him any bit of credit. He's like, oh, he's
He
already
could
had
go.
3 losses.
That's where I'm at. That if he knocked out Zhang and AJ fought him after that and he beat him, the first thing. Oh well, he waited. Like man, get out of here, B. Like get out of here. And it'll be the same ones that's picking him to win, which is the worst thing. The week of the fight, they're picking him to win. After the fight, oh he was old, bro. He was old. You know what I'm saying?
It has to be Miller
Oh,
next.
for real. You know what I'm saying? What else we got going on? We got Isaac and Rayo. I'm interested in that fight. I like that fight.
Rao will get knocked out. Rao can get drawn. He gets drawn into like brawls.
I got
Yeah, but
Rayo in
Rayo
this.
could punch though. But Rayo can punch.
He can, but Isaac's small. Like that hook will get in.
Man,
Yeah.
Those
hell
hooks will get
no.
in.
Nah, did y'all see how much he struggled with Giovanni? With
Yeah, but
That's a
Giovanni
boxer
was.
though.
Yeah,
That's a-
Giovanni was moving away though, bro. He was moving away. Rayo steps into the jab.
yeah, I've seen Rayo get his ass beat by who's the Dominican? What's his name?
The De Los Santos
De
dude.
Los Santos, but he also did drop him in the same. He did drop De Los Santos, even though he got knocked out. I
I
think.
think Rayo has enough power that he has power, but like he does have
Yeah.
that. He has power.
I just want to see who they're gonna have fight Sugar Barroso next, man.
Bro, I ain't even going front. They need to get that dude to fight, bro. That's some
Yeah.
bullshit.
They do.
That really is some bullshit. Like, you know what I mean?
He's
I want to see
mandatory
the
for the
streak.
belt now.
I want to see the streak continue, man.
They should have put that on the card. Actually, he's
I'm
mandatory.
telling you, Jules.
Yeah, actually, how is Rayo fighting for the belt but not Sugar Barrosos? I don't get
Bro,
it.
oh yeah. How is Spence fighting for the BC instead of Bohachuk?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Bohachuk is literally the WBC interim champion. And Spence is getting a shot before him. It's crazy out here. But that's the part of the story that nobody's talking about. That quiet is kept. You swerving 2 mandatories. Crawford and Bohachuk. Because by all rights, he should be the one fighting for the WBC.
He literally ducked. He literally ducked Crawford, bro. That's some
He
bitch ass
ducked the shit out of
bro.
Crawford, bro.
Ducked
Real
the
talk
shit.
said, Michael Wazowski respectfully remove Wilder from your throat. Oh shit. You gonna do that or you gonna leave?
This guy always has my name in his mouth for whatever reason. I have no
Michael
idea.
your bro. Michael is a nice name, bro. Right?
Jules,
Angel.
I'm telling you,
It's weird.
casserole versus el elotero. Sign me up.
Bro, no, bro. Anything con el elotero, sign me up, bro.
For real.
Anybody, bro. Like
Yeah, man. Ever since he got that knockout, I'm a big fan. I like
that's
the dude.
It could be elotero versus Linares, and I'll watch that shit. Like, cause I know Linares, you gonna really get knocked out, bro. Like Jack could knock you out. Elotero
No,
will
but
knock you
Linares
fuck
is
out,
officially done, Jules.
Nah, I don't think so. I think for the right fight, they'll one more probably.
Yeah,
Crazy
I don't
like
know.
bro. He Venezuelan, bro. He crazy out here, B. That dude is nuts.
Need this money.
I respect that dude. He speak 3 languages, bro. English, Spanish, and Japanese.
Bro, dude.
Hey, Jules,
lives in
Rachel
Japan.
says she's home now, man.
I got you. I'm gonna shoot you the link right now. And yeah, yo. They turned this Ryan Garcia shit into the people versus Victor Conti. Like he really gaslit the shit out of everybody,
Wait,
bro.
can I ask you, like, what does Victor have to do just because Devin's a smack
Nothing.
fighter?
Yeah, that's the connection that they made. That's that's why it's such a that's why it's such a flimsy argument. So what are you saying, that because Devin and Victor is cool, that Ryan is innocent? Is that the argument?
Yep.
And I and J Habib, yo, you surprising me, bro, because you a smart dude, and I know you a smart dude. You need to put the Victor shit away. You read the same research that I do, bro. It ain't got nothing to do with Victor. Pascal Kentz said it himself. A negative hair follicle test does not dismiss a positive urinalysis. It doesn't. So just because the hair say one thing, that don't mean you could take away what happened. And literally, the dude that Ryan hired to test his hair follicles is the one that wrote that paper. So what are we doing? What are we doing? Shit is crazy out here, B. These are strange times, man. They're strange times.
Fans
Yeah,
of bands.
we living
Yeah,
in
but
crazy
I
times
I
for
really
sure.
like, how many people are actual fans of boxing? I ask myself
man,
nowadays.
besides,
Everybody say hi to Rachel. Rachel was good.
Hey, Rachel, what's up?
Rachel,
I need to get some. I need to put a picture, but I got a new computer, so I gotta figure out a way to get pictures on here.
Ah,
Man,
congrats.
tell you. Yeah,
Jeez,
man.
jeez,
So
jeez. Yeah, I got
let
a
me.
new one just so it was easier because I was editing videos on my phone, so I was like, I probably could do push out more content now that I have this. So
It depends. A phone. I actually find it easier to edit videos on the phone than to do it on a computer. Believe it or not, it's a
well,
quicker
no, this
process.
one's So I have a Samsung, right? A Samsung phone note. That's what I was always using. This
Mm-hmm.
is a Samsung tablet, so now it's
Mm,
just a bigger screen phone,
mm,
pretty much.
mm. So, what do you think about Wilder versus Zhang? And don't ride the fence, Rachel. We want decisions. Who's winning that
Ooh,
fight?
Wilder Zhang. Shoot.
Come on
Because
now.
I
Come
like
on.
Zhang's last one. I wasn't super like, dude wasn't doing anything. Like he was gassed.
Yeah, but
Exactly. Thank you,
yeah, but
Rachel.
Wilder
Exactly what I was
wasn't.
saying.
Yeah, but the thing is that you could say that about Wilder in the Parker fight.
Was he really gassed though? I just think that he was
Nah, he
like
just got
just
embarrassed.
He just
yeah, he
didn't do
wasn't
anything.
gassed. I worry about Zhang like hitting landing on Wilder though. I think like that might be a career ender for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit.
And you
I'm
know that
picking
left hand's
Zhang.
gonna be finding a home all night long, man. You
Yeah,
know
I'm
it.
gonna pick Zhang
Yeah.
by KO.
Zhang. All right, let's go to what's another what's a difficult one? A really, really difficult one.
Dubois Hrgovic, we were having a little
Dubois
issue.
Hrgovic, yeah, Dubois Hrgovic.
No, a
Who's
real
winning that
difficult
fight?
one is Ammo Shiraz. That's a real
Mm,
difficult one.
It's Shiraz, bro.
I don't
Rachel,
Shiraz
what do
really
you
have
wins.
think about,
one on that one.
what do you think about Dubois Hrgovic, Rachel?
Yeah, I don't really. I gotta do more research on that one, honestly.
Mm, mm, mm.
I don't really have a good pulse on that one.
So Rachel, this is the topic that's on everybody's mind still is Ryan. And it's like, what do you
Okay.
make of people turning Ryan's Osterin case into the people versus Victor Conti? Because they've made this about Victor Conti, basically. The whole defense for Ryan is, oh, well, Victor, Victor, Victor. They just start talking about Victor Conti.
I
That's
agree.
true.
I
That's
agree.
true. That
That's
is
what I
true.
thought.
Honestly, Rachel, that was a fucking good point. I wish I said that.
You did say that.
couldn't.
You said it yesterday. You said it yesterday.
Yep. She copied me.
I
Like
mean,
country
like
cop. Oh,
he, like Victor, like I said, like when it came to like Henry calling us, we legitimately told Henry, like, bro, like, we don't understand why you're going after Victor. Like, what are you trying to prove? Because even in his text message to us, he's like, I want to know more about Victor and Vlada. We're like, what about it? And he's like, well, he could have contaminated Ryan's A sample. And Nonito told him, he's like, dude, if you're trying to get a lawyer to try to make that case, you're wasting your fucking money. And I
Yeah.
just think that like they're starting to run out of smoke and mirrors at this point. So they just feel like if they can find like someone to blame, and I'm surprised that they're not looking at someone like well, I mean, I think they are looking at Scooter, honestly, because Scooter came in at the last minute. We don't know what Scooter gave him, and then that doctor. So I just think that they just don't know which way to turn. Just don't look at Ryan. Is my whole thing. Like that that man child will never grow up in that household because they'll never keep responsibility accountability on himself. You
Well,
know.
like
Yeah.
I mean, because it's a easy. I mean, like that Victor's an easy target. We all know why because of his past. He's an easy target because of his past. And you know that the public is wildly ignorant. They're just going to run with whatever Ryan says. But it's just weird that okay, so Ryan's defense is basically a conspiracy that he can't prove. Basically, that's his defense. Oh well, Devin's cool with Victor, and oh, okay, and
Hey, Jules, I have a question that I want to ask Rachel. Maybe she knows. How true are the rumors that Ryan is literally the sole breadwinner for that entire family?
Oh, I would say that's probably about 98% of boxers.
yeah.
At least 98%. That's not, something new or something that is unheard of. A lot of most of the stories of boxers' families, they normally go through hardship. Um, and then if one of them makes it, that's the one that supports the whole family.
Yeah, like Teofimo. That's the way it is with Teofimo. He's the sole breadwinner of his family. When he eats, they eat. You know, but the thing is
Yep.
that I just wonder because it's New York. I don't know, but I'm like it's New York. That's probably the more stringent commission in the United States. Perhaps a little more so than Vegas because Vegas they let you do shit. They let you use silocaine in Vegas. They don't let you use silocaine in New York. uh, uh, and just the egregiousness of everything that's out there in the public. Would they make an example out of Ryan? Would they try to? Because it's New York, it's not Vegas.
I think so. Like, I mean, like, and the thing is it's not just one case, right? There's two samples and two A and B samples, and then the IV issue now. Um, so
That's
I think
that's
just
not even getting talked about, Rachel. The IV thing is not getting talked about.
they're not they people are not understanding like when he took the IV because that's the same date that he took Bovada test. So, and I think like their whole stance on if it's banned or not is, well, did it help his ability, right? Like that's their hard line is, well, it's such a trace amount that it couldn't have helped him anyway, kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
But
and I just did a video on that. That Paulie Malignaggi, shout out to him for explaining it so eloquently. Basically, the Osterin could have been trapped in the fat. It's just leftover Osterin that could have been trapped in the fat, and as you go burning the fat, the Osterin that was trapped in it becomes released as you try to burn the weight to make the weight. He explained it beautifully, and it's like, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
well, yeah, like if he's taking like I don't know, just make it a freaking dosage number. The thing is that unless you're testing him like within a certain number of hours after he took that dosage and having the most potent in his system, then of course it's going to, degrade, if that's even like the correct term, from metabolism. You know what I mean? Like that's everything. So why wouldn't anyone think that if it was so high on on Friday um and then Saturday itself like went down significantly. Like hello, that just proves metabolism and bringing in fluids and flushing as much as you can out.
Hmm.
I mean, you're dealing with a bunch of people that are just in their feelings more than they
Oh
that's why I
yeah,
kept
I
saying
mean,
beautiful idiots, man. Like
yeah.
you can't have a conversation.
No, you can't have an adult conversation about it because they're trying to turn it into this polarizing issue where you have to believe Ryan. You have to. You have to believe what he says. And if you say anything that questions him, oh, you're on Haney. I'm like, man, listen,
Yeah,
man, it ain't even
like
that big a deal, bro.
you're either on one side or the other side. Like you
Yeah,
Yeah.
have
like I've been saying, Rachel, I'm more cynical than you. I personally, I think he'll be suspended for 6 months and he'll be back in the fall, if that, or the winter. That's what I think they're going. I'm like, bruh, this done happened too many times and they didn't do much. Jarrell had to get popped 2 times before they suspended him for 2 years. He had to get popped 2 times, and he popped for 4 different pads each time. So I'm
Yep.
like, I don't really expect them to do a lot, to be real with you. I don't. But did he
I
do it?
don't
Do
think
I
we,
think he did it? Yeah, he did it. He did that
but
shit.
I think like the difference is this is so like this is caught the storm of mainstream media too. So there's going to be a lot of eyes on this, right? And then the fact that I don't know what Devin and Bill are doing, like if they're filing a lawsuit or whatever, but
I
like
heard
this
they
is
are. I heard they are, but that was 2 weeks ago. So I don't know.
yeah. So like I think that they're going to have to um to do to consider their steps carefully because man, if I'm a fighter, then and all they did was just suspend him for 6 months when all we do is fight pretty much once a year anyway, or twice a year, then what's the problem with me trying to get away with it considering you're just going to give me a slap on the wrist? It doesn't make the fighters not want to do it.
Yeah, but who do they make an example of? You would have thought that, Jarrell Miller's case was high profile, the first one. It was a high profile case. Like, it was everywhere that, the dude failed test after failed, new drug after new drug. That it was literally that way for 2 weeks, where he tested positive for another drug and another drug and another drug, and at the end of the day, he got off on a technicality. He didn't get suspended for the first one. He didn't, because they said that they can't suspend his license because I think they said he didn't have a license. So it was some bullshit like that. I'm like, so y'all not gonna do nothing? And no, they didn't do nothing, yo. It wasn't until he signs with Top Rank and then gets popped again that he got suspended for 2 years. Had to happen twice. So I don't really think I just don't feel like they gonna do nothing. I don't feel like they gonna do nothing. But the idea that we gonna sit here arguing his innocence, no, that dude is not innocent. He did that shit. He's taking some shit. Very obvious. And because the sport is so blasé about it, of course you gonna have that attitude if you a youngin. If you young like him, you like, man, they ain't gonna do shit. They ain't gonna do nothing. Because you see all these other cats out here, they don't really do nothing about it. No, they don't really do nothing. Six
Yeah.
months and you back. 6 months and you're back.
Yeah,
No.
that's the scary part. But at the end of the day, like the fans that or fanatics, I really should say, of Ryan, like it doesn't matter what kind of evidence. Like I heard you talking about how Dr. Kintz had said it himself. Like
Yeah.
that's the funny part. It's like, dude, the guy who you're using as your expert witness is saying that he can't, like, so if he takes a stand, they're gonna crush him. So I just feel like, dude, like, who told you this? The lawyer? Did the lawyer tell you to get this guy? Because I think he's just making money off of you at this
He
point.
wrote, he wrote 2 papers, one in 2019, another one more recently in 2022. They both say the same thing, that a negative hair follicle test does not dismiss your analysis. One does not, that don't cancel out the other. And they running with it though, like, oh well, his hair tested negative, and it's like, yo, dog, every banned substance is not the same. Hair follicle testing might be okay for, say, clenbuterol, and even that has drawbacks because if your hair is light, then it's not going to work the same. But it's better for clenbuterol than it is for aspirin. Yeah, the literature says that shit. It literally says that. So I'm like, I just think, honestly, Rachel, I think it's just content creators being parasites. Me personally, like, that's all I see. That y'all just riding that wave for the clicks, man. Yeah, that's it. You trying to siphon off followers from Ryan's wave. That, oh, Ryan hot right now, so I can make a little $200-300 on the video if I big up Ryan. And it's like, yo, I don't know, man. I see it for what it is. You trying to get us some money, but I just can't do that, dog. I can't. I can't be a hoe, man. I can't do that shit.
Has people offered you yet to stop talking about it?
No, I got people getting. You know that Henry was on my channel, right? He
No,
left me.
when?
He left me some nasty comments. He left, but it wasn't about the ped shit because that hadn't started yet. I was just talking about how, yo, his son don't respect the video I did. This was before he beat Devin. I was talking about how he don't respect the sport of boxing. I think I was talking about the weight that he missed and he left me a nasty comment.
I
And I was
remember
like,
that. I remember that.
he left
Oh,
me
I
a
gotta
nasty.
go look at it.
He left
That's your best
and it,
friend.
you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, dude, what do you expect? Your son, eh, it's almost like you're relying on the stupidity of the general audience because people know it's them last couple of pounds that hurt. The last couple of pounds, that last 3, that last 2, that's where it gets real difficult. And I'm like, bro, you do have an advantage because where Devin had to make 40, you didn't have to make that. And yeah, he took the bread. I understand that, but that don't change that. Yo, you went into that fight with an advantage because you didn't have to kill yourself to lose those last 3 pounds. He did. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I mean, at least he didn't call you out your name and be like, "You need to shut the fuck up. You're not a doctor."
Well, listen, if he was on here, I'm sure that he would curse me out if he did. You're like, you're not a fucking doc. You know how he got with Eddie Hearn? He got mad. Like, why are you mad at Eddie Hearn, bro? Eddie ain't do nothing to you.
He was just promoting his fighter. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, like how you mad at Eddie? Like, I don't like what's the matter with this? Like, I seen that shit. I'm like, what is he mad at Eddie for? What did Eddie do?
He was tripping, man.
He's drunk. He's drunk
Wait,
as well.
sitting up there grabbing his crotch and talking shit to Eddie and shit.
Yeah,
What
it's
are
like,
you
yo.
doing?
But when he mentioned
Yeah.
Boots, that calmed his ass.
Calmed his ass down. You're
Yep.
right. You are absolutely right, man.
That calmed his ass. He shook his hand like, yo, what about Boots, yo? He's like, yo, you know what, you all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good, Joe. And I fuck with you. I was like, yeah, I bet, motherfucker. Talking that
Well,
shit.
That was
I
an
think
humbling
we
moment.
noticed
Yeah.
who I think we noticed who Ryan got his personality from.
Yep.
Yeah, you can see that I mean, like, I do look at Ryan as being unstable, but not in the pathological sense. I look at him as being unstable in the maturity sense that this generation is very different. And I noticed
Mm.
that about them that they there's synapses in their brain, and I swear by this. And many years from now, that's what the research is going to show. The internet fried their brain. Where I used to have to wait for Bloodsport to come on Channel 11, because they would show it periodically on Channel 11. We used to have to wait for things like that. We used to have to wait for Batman. We used to have to wait for things. This generation doesn't have to wait for anything, and it manifests in their behaviors. They're impulsive, they're erratic, sporadic, and that's how he behaves. Every
Yep.
10 seconds he tweets some dumb shit. Yo, I'm single, yo. Jesus, yo. You know what I'm saying? I eat steroids, yo. Shout out to
I'm in
Jesus.
Brazil, yo.
Yeah, then
I'm in
suck it.
Brazil,
Then
yo.
suck it. Then suck it.
You know what I'm saying? Then fuck you, yo. Then the Democrats, yo. Hey, yo, I'm like, yo, what the fuck is the matter with him, bro?
And then he's
You're not
he's
making.
like, I got Osterian from drinking Prime.
Oh God.
Drinking Prime. Really? It's
Yo,
crazy, man. It's
yo,
crazy.
and
He
I
said I
said, check
drank
this shit
Prime
out.
and got hit with Ostarine. That's what he
Check
said.
this shit out because I said it. I literally said it as soon as it happened. Motherfuckers ain't gotta like Logan Paul. They ain't gotta like him. I'm not telling you to like him, but you punching above your weight fucking with him. He has more followers than you. He has more juice than you. Don't get it twisted. Ryan, your secret weapon is that you're an influencer. That's really what your secret weapon is. The thing is, he's a bigger influencer than you. By and large, he has more followers than you on every platform. He has more pull than he's a WWE superstar, dog. He doing that. And that's on top of the Prime, on top of the podcast, on top of the Instagram, on top of the Twitter. You leave that motherfucker alone. You just keep lying. Just keep telling your lies and people will believe them. But you better leave that blonde motherfucker alone. He'll finish your shit.
Oh
I'm telling
yeah.
you. Finish
You
your
think
shit.
the supplement that, remember the one that he was talking to? Do you think they'll come
Got
after
gay.
him? Yeah.
He stopped pushing that narrative, Rachel. Didn't you
But he
see that
already said it though. So I mean,
he stopped mentioning them by name. Now
oh,
he's just saying now he's just saying supplements. Before he showed Gaia supplements and they was on like, nah, you ain't don't put that shit on us. Don't put that shit quick. Like, nah, ain't no Osterin in our shit. So, and that's what I said that like, be careful with what lies you want to tell because you will get hit with a defamation suit. If you go after Gaia, they can hit you with a defamation. If you keep trying to make this Eddie Hearn's fault, he could hit you with a cease and desist and then a defamation. How you trying to say that I sabotage your shit? If you want to play this game, we can do this. Prove it. Prove I sabotage this shit. And if you can't prove that, I'm fucking suing you. Don't defame me, bro. Anybody could do, even if Victor wanted to. It's just common sense. Lawyers are expensive. Court is a pain in the ass. This is not something you just want to resort to offhand. But if you keep fucking with me, then I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna go after you for defamation. And then the ball's in your court to, all right, you saying that I had something to do with your test coming out positive, prove it. Ball's in your court, prove it. The burden of proof is not on me. I'm innocent until proven guilty. You're accusing me. The burden of proof is on the accuser. Go ahead, Ryan. Prove I put something in your test. Go ahead. You won't be able to.
Hey Jules, I could see Ryan and his defense team making a fucking recreation like a cartoon of fucking Eddie Hearn going in there to tamper with the test.
Bro, he gonna be on the etch a sketch. He gonna do it on the etch a sketch. Eddie walked in
Yo,
and he touched it.
Rachel, if his test was contaminated, like how would that even is that even possible
Yes,
for
it
your test
is.
to be contaminated? It is
The
Yes.
test or the supplement?
the test.
The test contamination would have to be if the calibration and the instruments weren't cleaned properly in between testing samples. So
Okay.
that's why when all 5 of them went over there to the water lab, they, made sure and showed, look, we cleaned it, sterilized it. This is the calibration, watch and show and tell, to prove, like, are we all good? Can we snap open the B sample now? Okay, we're going to put in the B sample in the
Now,
testing.
Rachel, I have a question for you. While Vada is the entity, but the accredited lab that did the testing is a WADA lab, right?
Yes, correct.
So if you say because this is what I'm trying to figure out, if you're implying that somebody got in that lab and did something to your samples, are you not also implicating WADA? Because it's their lab. It's not VADA's lab. VADA's using a WADA lab. So
Correct.
if you're saying what, Eddie Hearn snuck in on some Mission Impossible shit, right? With the rope. He got in late at night. He peed on the sample, right? He did something to it. I don't know. He put chocolate on it or whatever. You're also implicating water, though, aren't you? If that's what you're saying, that yes, somebody got in there and did something to my samples. Because I'm like, you're defaming Vada, you're defaming Victor, you're defaming Eddie, but aren't you also defaming Wada by implying that somehow there was foul play?
Yes. Yeah. That's honestly what Nonito told Henry. Like, he walked it down and he is like, Victor, Victor, Victor. And Nonito's like, I mean, you can try to get Victor out of the sport. I don't care. And he's like, but Victor and Vada. And he's like, listen, put Victor as the president of Vada. He just sent you he sent a text over to the DCOs. That's a third party and is not a VADA employee to collect your sample, seals it 3 times effing over, and then is sent to a WADA accredited lab. Nonito had to really pronounce it out. WADA, WADA, which is owned by the International Olympic Committee. So we're gonna go all the way up there. That's who you're suing.
This is what I mean, that you got the representatives that come out and collect a sample. Well, I guess, Ryan, that you're implicating one of them. If you're trying to imply that in transit, from the time they collect the sample from you to the time they get it out to the lab, that somewhere in between there something happened, well, I guess you're implicating the person that collected it, which is another person that could sue you for defamation. Because everything caused something, dog. You don't just randomly accuse, yeah, they fuck with my shit. Who is they? When did they fuck with it? Where did they fuck with it? Because you're implicating someone if you make those accusations. You're implicating WADA, whoever collected the samples, Victor Conti for some reason, Eddie Hearn for some reason, Bill and Devin Haney for some reason. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, something got to give, bro. You got to prove. You accusing them. You got to prove it, and you haven't.
Well, and I think if there was some foul play with the with the B sample when they open it up, you have to remember that, of course, the sealed box is opened already because they had to take the A sample out. But the bottle that it was in for the B sample is still in its own sealed plastic that has the same control number as the bottle. If that was something of foul play when Ryan's lawyers team went over there to watch it, they would have said something because, again, show and tell. This is your control number on your application. This is the control number of the bag. We're going to unseal the bag now, okay? Cut it open. Okay, does the bottle match? Yes. Turn it upside down. Put it over your head. See if anything drips. No? Okay. So yeah, it was a far-fetched story that Nonito had to walk Henry down. He's like, dude, like there's a reason we put our video out because Ryan's the only one that touched it. The DCO never even touches it.
Now I have a question for you, Rachel. That B sample was in possession of who? The New York State Athletic Commission?
No, they're all sent to WADA lab. So as soon as you
Okay.
package it up, so two samples, sample A is in its own plastic bag, sample B is in its own plastic bag, all the same control number. You put those two into a box that you seal with the same control number. And then all of that gets shipped and sent out to WADA. And it's in their containment.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, I guess I'm having fun with it because it's something to talk about, it's something to make videos about, but I'm cynical. I don't really think they're going to do shit to him personally. I would be surprised if they did try to make an example out of him because I really don't expect them to. I don't. Canelo's case was a high profile case, but in the end, it's like nothing happened. When he tested positive. Remember, Golovkin versus Canelo was a very big fight. The first one did over 1 million pay-per-view buys. Everybody's waiting for the rematch. In between the first fight and the rematch, it comes out that Canelo tested positive for clenbuterol. That was a very high-profile case. But in the end, if anything, they changed the threshold. And this is irrespective of criticism. This is without condoning or condemning. The only thing that came out of that case was they changed the threshold for clenbuterol, what is allowable and what isn't. What suggests cross-contamination or like if you ate a bad steak. That's all that really came out of it. That was the only change that happened. And I'm like, nobody tried to make an example out of Canelo. I don't think they're going to try to make an example out of Ryan. Yeah, granted that was in Vegas and this is in New York, but I just don't see it. I'm not that optimistic that yeah, we're going to get you, Ryan. We're going to nail you to the wall. No, you're not. No, you're not. This is boxing. It don't work like that. This is boxing. You know what I'm saying? It's for the criminals like me and country. It's for the criminals.
Yep.
Well, I think Ryan's contention too is they're saying that New York can't use third-party testing. I haven't seen any verbiage that they can't, but the verbiage on that the commission does the testing doesn't mean the commission's actually doing the testing. They don't have DCOs and things like that. So I don't know. I really think that this lawyer is just enjoying the retainer, the billable hours, the appearance fee for the hourly that he had to go pay when he had to go to Utah.
It's a shitty case because there's a precedent for them to use a third party anti-doping agency because they have before. Didn't they do one with Jack and Butte? Wasn't that Vada that caught Butte with whatever the fuck they caught him with?
I don't know, but I can tell you that, for example, Nevada State Athletic Commission, Manny Pacquiao versus Keith Thurman, the confusion was people thought that they were in VADA 24/7, 8-week camp. They weren't. VADA only was used for the commission, as far as the commission, drug testing. So the commission hired VADA to administer the test because, again, they don't have VADA. Nevada, New York, any of these states, you guys actually think that they have an accredited anti-doping lab?
Absolutely not. I don't think any taxpayer dollars in New York City. We got our own Dr. Eichner over here, be at City Hall, yo. He's over here with the beakers. Nah, they don't do that. They don't do that. Maybe they should, but I don't know. I don't think it's a pressing issue for them. A part of it is because boxing is not at the forefront of the sporting world anymore. There was a time where, maybe they would have did something like that, but not today. No taxpayer dollars are going to that. Now, maybe, I don't know, maybe they could set something up with a drug with an anti-doping agency for such a situation. But like I said, just seems like it's more trouble than it's worth. What's really working against Ryan, I would say, is a you hired them. Remember, you contracted Vada. Vada don't come in here unless you hire them, and you hired them, correct? So you can't turn around and get mad at them now for doing the job you paid them to do. That don't make no sense. They did what they do. They got you pissed. They found something in it. That's on you, buddy. That ain't on them. You know?
No
Strange.
accountability for Ryan. I told you. His dad
That's
is like everybody else's problem, not Ryan's.
yeah, because it's like I said, they turned Ryan's Osterin case into the people versus Victor Conti. That's what like y'all really turned it into that. Like, yeah, like y'all making this about Victor. So all these people that have tested positive for banned substances, right? We never questioned Vada, and none of them ever told us to question Vada on the premise that Victor is somehow in connection with them. But because Ryan said so, oh, now we're not supposed to trust Vada. Now, because Ryan said so. It's fucking crazy, bro.
But
I
Ryan
love
did trust them, and that's the best part. Like you said, he signed the contract. He took 4 tests before. You believe those 4 negative tests, but now all of a sudden they're not credible when they actually pop you.
I
Make it
think it's
make sense.
because we're adults. Honestly, I think it's because you and me are adults. The panel are adults. We speak like adults, and it's exactly that. What you're gonna say that? Wait a minute, the test was negative, so you're qualifying the test 1 minute and its accuracy, and then devaluing it the next minute when it finds something. Make it make sense. Either you trust the test or you don't. You only trust the test when it doesn't find anything. But when it does find something, oh no, you can't trust that shit, yo. They conspiracy, reptiles, lizard people, Democrats.
Oh no, I told you that. Someone asked me, they're like, well, so what about the CIA? I go, what? And they're like, can you do a video about the CIA? I go, what does the CIA have to do with Ryan? They're like, well, couldn't the CIA come into a WADA lab and seize his sample and switch it out? I'm just like, dude, I'm not doing a stupid video based on that.
They think
I'm
they
not.
had Jack. They think they sent Jack Reacher to Utah to the lab to get his shit. They sent Jack Reacher and
Yeah.
what's the dude from Mission Impossible? What's that? Ethan Hunt. They sent Ethan Hunt in the shit to get Ryan samples.
Mm-hmm.
And motherfuckers really believe that shit though. Like they really like, yo, you really think it's that deep? They got waxworks guys, black ops guys, sneaking into the lab, creeping in, putting chocolate in his shit. Really? Yo, I love where we are as a society, dog. These people are fucking morons. It's beautiful, bro. You could tell them anything. They see him shadow boxing for Donald Trump.
And then we gotta get him. We gotta get him now.
He did a
We have
shoot.
to send.
He did one shoot shot for Donald Trump. Oh shit, the Democrats. I'm like, yo, dog. They better never let me get an AI because I would do a whole fight scene between Ryan and AOC, dog, and it would be the livest shit ever. Like she's the final boss, yo. The final boss of the Democrats, yo. And then you gotta fight Joe Biden after that. Shit is crazy. But yeah, they running with it, man, because it's a mob mentality. Like I'm pretty sure that some of these people, they're just being obtuse. They're really indifferent. They don't actually care. And what it really is they're just endorsing it even though they know it sounds stupid because I don't think all these content creators are morons. I just think that you're capitalizing off of his fan base. You want to siphon fans off of him. So if you support him, it shows up in your metrics. It's just very obvious that that's what a lot of these guys are doing, you know?
Well, I mean, I think Andrew Tate really did have like a concern, like in when the first thing he was talking about, right? Because he
No,
was talking about the elites. And so
no,
he's
yeah,
like, hey, they can touch you. And
no, yeah,
then,
but that's when he was acting crazy. That's before the Oster. Remember, that's when Andrew Tate came into it. It's because Ryan was like, "Hey, man, they was fucking people in their ass in the forest." You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
I love
Yo,
how you say like when Ryan was acting crazy. I'm sorry. I don't think he's been saying since we start like the start of the press conference until now. I don't think he's changed.
I
He
don't
has been
think I don't.
normal.
I don't think he has a pathological disorder. I don't. I worked in a mental hospital. I don't see a mental patient. I see a kid who's a compulsive liar. The only thing that I would accuse him of being is borderline sociopath. Borderline, because of what you're lying about. Yeah, I'm gonna give 20 million to Gaza. Yo, he really said that. Yo, man, they made me watch kids get fucked in their ass. He really said that, and I'm like, yo, dog, you got to be a sociopath or something to be saying this
What about
shit.
manic?
I mean, maybe, but today's
Okay,
kids are all manic. They're all these crazy little motherfuckers ready to jump off a building. They're all like that.
They
okay,
all have ADHD,
This
Jules.
real.
okay.
Yeah,
You
Leo.
know,
If you want to talk about Ryan Garcia, this guy is a guy that forget about all mental illnesses. He doesn't have no shame. That's all. He's willing to say whatever he has to say to cover himself. All that shit about Andrew Tate and the Illuminati and all that shit is for this moment, the moment of truth when he was caught, he can blame everyone besides himself.
Yep.
And that was the reason. For all of this is a publicity. The guy is clever. I'm gonna give you that. He's clever, but also he doesn't have no shame because a, a person with dignity will not do this.
I'll
Nothing.
tell you that where you look at it as a lack of shame, I look at it as a lack of regard, which is why I think he's a sociopath or borderline sociopath. Because yeah, sociopath only looks out for numero uno, irrespective of everybody else. They'll say anything, they'll do almost anything.
you know,
And
it's
then
interesting because you know how I homeschool the boys. I noticed like when on the weekends, like if they get like, oh, okay, you guys get your video games, and they're always on the screen, they're completely manic after that. When you take it away, like they're all over the place. So you know, you have to make sure that they're not too much into screen time because for some odd reason I don't know what it is scientifically, but the amount of the electronics that they're getting just they're weird after. They're not my kids.
I'm telling you, I swear to God, I'm not from this planet, and I'm telling you, the internet or just the flashing images and the need for instant gratification, I honestly think is changing the way their brains are wired. It just is like this younger generation is different. They don't really spend time on anything aside from maybe video games. But yeah, video games have flashing images. It creates this temperance of now, 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 now. They're all like that. So you know. Shout out to more. Hello, boxing fans, Jules and Panel in chat. Subscribe. Appreciate you more. Appreciate you, real talk. Hearn came in like the dude on Horrible Bosses and put everything in his ass. Yeah, but he put all that shit in there, bro. You know, we just live in these is crazy times. I'm just an observer. I'm not from your planet. Country knows that because he saw when my spaceship landed. I landed
Mhm.
in Utah and I just worked my way south and then east after that. And I've been studying humans, and it's like, yo, y'all crazy, man. Y'all nuts. Some real shit, yo.
Welcome to the Terror Dome.
I came from a constellation of stars in the Orion belt, and I landed here, and I was like, yo, these humans is crazy, bro. They be on some shit, you know. But look, on that note, gentlemen, I'm gonna fucking go to sleep because it's 12. I've been on long enough. I'll see y'all on the next one. I will be going live in the middle of the week, and I'll be going live for the 5 for 5 next Saturday. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right,
Hi,
man.